Hello friends, here Dr. BC, and today in this video episode I am going to show you the full performance review of Samsung Galaxy Note 5 Duos. This is my Samsung Galaxy Note 5 Duos. For our previous video on unboxing and quick review, please click on the link flashing on your screen. Now in this video episode I am going to show you the full performance review of this phone. Now before that I will show you the specification of this phone. As you can see that the CPU jet has detected that it has a Samsung Exynos Octa 7420 processor that is clocked at 2.10 GHz. It has 8 core and the architecture that is a Cortex A53 at 1.50 GHz and Cortex A57 at 2.1 GHz. The process is 14 nanometer and the GPU render is Mali T760. Now if you see the device, it is SM-N9208 and it is manufactured by Samsung. Total available RAM that is around 4 GB and the screen resolution is around 518 dpi, which consists of a 5.7 inch screen which is at 1440:2560 pixels per 5.7 inch. Now if you see the system, there you can see that it has a bootloader, API level and so on. If see the battery, it is around 55% right now and the power source is battery. It is lithium ion and the voltage is around 3.8 volt. Now if you see the thermal, Exynos thermal, that is all around 35 degrees Celsius and nothing more. Now let's see the sensor. You can see that it has an accelerometer, gyro, magnetic, and that is barometer, proximity, that is proximity is here, and IR that doesn't have a IR sensor and so on. Orientation, gravity and linear acceleration also there. Now let's quit that. Now let's see the specification. You can see that it has a sensors. Now let's say it is an accelerometer. It has accelerometer sensor, proximity sensor, barometer sensor, light sensor. Yeah, that is light and proximity sensor. Gyro sensor, magnetic sensor, HRM sensor and fingerprint sensor. HRM is the heart rate monitor that is on the back of this device. Now let's quit that. Now let's see the performance test. Okay, first of all I will close all of the background process and also of the power saving mode on this phone. Now it is power saving mode is off and there is no recent application. Now let's go to the first benchmark on this one, that is Antutu benchmark. Tap to open and tap this test. Now this will take some time. We will come back when it is completed. Now while it is completing, I will show you the 4G network on this phone. As you can see that I had inserted a 2 SIM, one is Airtel and another is from Reliance. Currently I am not getting a Reliance network here at my place, but you can see that it has a 4G network. You can see that this is a dual SIM version and the 4G from Indian SIMs are working on this phone. Now how I get this 4G variant phone and how this 4G perform on this phone, for that please click on the link flashing on the screen. Still the Antutu benchmark is ongoing. Now Antutu benchmark version 5.7.1 is completed and you can see that our device has scored, that is a non-verified device on this Antutu benchmark, scored 62,328. Now let's see the detail. That is not verified score and you can see the split score here. You can pause the video here and see the split score here. And if you see the performance, so you can see the performance, it is superior, performant, tough, can spike current market flagship devices. And gaming performance, it is strong gaming performance. The game screen effect can be limited, limit is reached. And battery, average battery performance surpass 50% other devices. Okay, that is the performance explanation from this phone. Now let's go back and not now. And let's see the screen test. Okay, multi-touch test. As you can see that this phone support 10 touch points. That means the display is fantastic. 10 touch points is very good. This is a Samsung branded device, and you can get a 10 touch point on all Samsung devices, even on a local phone also. This is a high-end phone. Now let's quit that. You can also go through this HTML5 test. Now let's see how much it score on Antutu JavaScript benchmark. Now here you can see that this Antutu HTML5 test is completed. You can see that JavaScript is around 9000, SVG that is 7000, layout 1000, periodic it is not supported, tree that is around 2000, bird at 2500, Invader at 2000 and collision at 3400. The total score is around 24,749. That is a very good score on this Antutu HTML5 test. Now let's quit that and quit this Antutu benchmark and close also the recent application history. Now let's see the Quadrant standard on this phone. Runs full benchmark test. Now this will again take some time. Okay, you can see that this benchmark is completed. Now tap yes to proceed. This sending benchmark results. Now you can see that this Quadrant standard has given this device a very pretty score, that is around 30,022, and you can see the split score here. CPU 12,500, no, it is 1,25,786. Memory 7,311. IO 14,596. 2D 333 and 3D 2083. That total score is around 30,022. Oh, that is top on the list. Now let's quit that and again close the background process. Now let's see next test on this phone, that is Nenmark 2. Tap to open. Now this will go in this direction. Tap run to proceed this test. Why the sound is not coming? 59.7 frame per second. That is a very good score. Publish that. And here you can see it is not on the top of the list. The best result is from Samsung Galaxy Note 5, that is N9208. Now it is below that, that is 59.7. That highest is around 59.8. Not so bad. Close that. 59.8 is our previous score, that is gone through this phone. Now let's quit that. Again close background process. Now next test that I want to show you on this phone is 3D Mark. Now that's to open that. As you can see that I have downloaded this slingshot using ES 3.1. Now let's run this test. That is a new test benchmark. We will come back when it is completed. As you can see that there is a hanging or lagging on this video. Now let's see how this device perform on this 3D Mark. Okay, you can see that this 3D Mark is now completed. Now it is opening result. As you can see that the total score is around 919. That is very poor score on this 3D Mark. Samsung Galaxy Note 5, 209 people recommend this Samsung Galaxy Note 5. Here you can see the score, that is total is around 919, but expected is around 1220. Graphical again low. Graphical test, that is for 5.5 frame per second, it is again low. Physical section 1, that is 26.4 frame per second, it is expected it can go up to 31 frame per second. So you can see that the score given by the 3D Mark to this phone is very low. It is around 919. Yeah, I thought that it will go up to 4000. Why it is not showing that? Now let's see. Yeah, the benchmark. No, you can see that you can go through this iStorm Unlimited, iStorm Extreme and so on, but I had run this slingshot on this phone and I will got a score of 919. Yeah, 919 with 1440 pixels. So you can see that it is not expected good on this 3D mark. Now let's quit that. Now again close the background process and go to the next benchmark on this phone, that is Geekbench 3. Now let's run that benchmark. We will come back when it is completed. Now you can see that this Geekbench 3 is completed and it score 873 on a single core, and on multi-core it score around 3735. That is very good. Here you can see the specification and you can see the split score here. You can pause the video here and go through this all JPEG and BZ, PNG compression, decompression here. Here you can see the floating point score on this Geekbench and so on, memory test and so on. So you can see that this Geekbench 3 give a very good score to this phone, that is multi-core. You can see that the Samsung Galaxy S5 has gotten a 2836 and my device, that is Samsung Galaxy Note 5 Duos, is getting 3735 on a single core. You can see that it is low than this Qualcomm 801 Samsung Galaxy X5, but it is right now around 876 on single core. Okay, that is core difference. Even the Amazon Kindle is scoring good than this, because all are working on Qualcomm Snapdragon, which is having a very fast single core this Exynos core. Now let's quit that. Now close the background process. Now finally I will show you a game on this phone, that is a Temple Run 2. It is not a performance test, but with the help of this game you can see how fast phone is this. You can see that the game is loaded very quickly and I will tap play to play this game. That is a very fantastic game. Now let's see, is there any hang problem? No, there is no delay, no hang, no rendering problem on this phone. The gameplay is very smooth. You can see that, yeah, it will respond quickly. The touch is working fine. There is no hang, no delay on this phone. Now let's pause this game and let's see the viewing angle. You can see that the display is very comfortably seen with any obtuse angle or any oblique angle on this phone. It can be seen from this angle, very tilted angle, and it can also go on. You can see the display through this very tilted angle on this phone. So you can see that the display on this phone is very good. The performance of this phone is far better than all phone available in the market. Antutu benchmark, I have done that 3D mark and various benchmark on this phone. Now I have to quit that game. Yeah, it is now, skip that. So you can see that this Samsung Galaxy Note 5 Duos, a dual SIM variant for Indian market, is very good in performance. Now this completed this part of the video. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, share and subscribe. The subscription link is shown on your screen. And for more videos on this one, especially the video on gaming performance of this one, keep watching BCD Tech. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.